Tonight's Fifth Gear, speed cameras. Are they going to be cold? We reveal the information you can't afford to miss. The ultimate 4x4. It's got a grenade launcher. And the supercharged Mini Cooper S, which hasn't.
Everyone's been blathering on about just how brilliant the new Mini is, and it feels like every Bob and his dog's gone out and bought one. And so they should. It's a fine little car.
But it always felt like it could handle much more power. So they've ended up bringing out this, the supercharged Mini Cooper S.
This is the latest in the bug-eyed family lineup. It's the quickest and most expensive, and it's the only one to have a supercharger, which has raised a few questions.
You see, the problem with the Mini is it's all down to packaging. There's no room to stick in a bigger engine or to tune it up. So you're left with two options, a turbo or a supercharger. Now, they're both basically really big fans. But a turbo suffers from this problem that you have to rev the engine before it gets going, hence turbo lag. But a supercharger, being belt-driven, as soon as you put your foot on the throttle, you get more power. Bingo! Bingo indeed. And the supercharger also saves space in the cabin.
Inside the 14.5 grand Cooper S is like the other Minis, an overflowing toy box, all play school shapes and cartoony blobs, but friendly and quirky, with these toggle switches adding just the right amount of retro without too much cringe. Nearly. Some bits do look a bit out of place. I mean, look at that optional rectangular sat-nav stuffed into a round hole. There!
Once you've got over the feeling that Bob the Builder got jiggy with the interior plastics, you'll notice that the two front seats got loads of room and the driving position's just about spot on. You see, the S gets all the best bits of the other Minis. The steering's just brill. It's not scary fast, but it's dead nippy and with loads of feel. And that 6-speed gearbox, even though it's a bit clunky at first, you get used to it, and then you get addicted to messing with it on a country road. You don't really have to. It's just fun.
And the best reason to mess with the gearbox is that supercharged engine, which means the S pulls hard in every gear, getting to 60 in 7.4 seconds, and it doesn't get left behind by bigger, more powerful cars on country roads. In the real world, it's faster than the figures would suggest. It's bloody good fun, actually.
I'm fed up of people banging on about headline power figures. Boring!
This hot hatch may only have 163 brake horsepower, but who cares?
What they haven't done is lose the whole cheeky Mini thing when they made the Cooper S a bit more pokey. A Mini, it just isn't an aggressive speed machine, even with a supercharger. You have a kind of friendly wrestle with a Cooper S on a country road, whereas something like a Civic Type R will just kick your head in.
This is the key point about the Cooper S for me. Some performance cars leave me with sweaty palms and bring a huge sigh of relief as I hand them back. But this I could live with happily ever after.
The Cooper S shows that you don't have to try too hard to be cool. Okay, so it's not the fastest of the hot hatches, and apart from Mr. Big Suck event, the styling tweaks are quite subtle. But if you want a quick Mini, then this is the one to have. And you'd have to really want one for 14.5 grand. But I still really, really want one. And sometimes that's enough.